Welcome to Adam's Insights Season 2. In 2025, Natomis' journey evolves as the black stone tablet transports him to ancient Egypt's Nile shore. Guided by Ahmose and the White Owl, he begins the chivalry lessons, mastering anger's wild wave. Riding the Wave. Library of Congress, Washington, D.C., mid-May 2025, 4:13 p.m. In the secluded archive room of the Library of Congress, Natomis sits on a worn leather chair, gazing at the black stone tablet cradled in his hands. The smooth stone, palm-sized, still radiates a faint blue glow, pulsing with hidden life. Its hieroglyphs, interlocking circles, triangles within frames, and a central six-sided eye seem to shift, casting shadows that recall his first time travel to the indigenous tribe and Washington, 1791. The golden scale, the final key of Season 1, has faded from the tablet, leaving a sense of balance in his heart, as if his mind and soul are aligning.
On the polished wooden table's edge perches the white owl, his ancient guide, her pure white feathers gleaming under the dim brass lamp. Her golden eyes, deep as a sea of wisdom, fix on him with a blend of challenge and reassurance. From afar, Natomis hears a strange sound, a horse's neigh, deep and resonant, as if a powerful spirit calls through time's cracks. The air trembles, the scent of old paper mingling with hints of dry sand and river water. "Your first journey made you a sage," the owl says, her voice flowing like a desert breeze, calm yet carrying hidden strength. "But a true knight bears wisdom in his soul and honor in his armor. Today, the lessons of chivalry begin, and your new guide is the horse, symbol of energy and discipline. Are you ready to master anger?"
"Anger?" Natomis repeats, his voice tinged with doubt. Memories weigh on his chest, harsh words to a friend in a fit of rage, frustrations at school when his efforts went unnoticed, moments of injustice met with silence or outbursts. He grips the tablet tighter, feeling a familiar vortex pull his consciousness, leaving his body seated as his spirit journeys elsewhere. Nile shore, ancient Egypt, circa 1550 BCE. Natomis opens his eyes on the Nile shore, where waves crash with unusual ferocity, mirroring the Earth's own fury. The sky looms with heavy gray clouds, pierced by distant lightning, while the wind carries the scent of wet sand, sharp metal, and a faint trace of smoke, as if a battle has just ended. The shore blends golden sand with glossy black basalt rocks, scattered like a giant's discarded toys. The Nile, majestic yet restless, surges with waves 2 meters high, smashing against the stones in a white spray reflecting the muted sunlight.
The shore is a raw tapestry of beauty and power. Golden sands stretch along the edge, shimmering under the fractured light piercing the clouds, dotted with shiny black pebbles resembling obsidian shards. To the right, towering basalt rocks, sculpted by wind and water into shapes like mythical beasts, a lion, a falcon, a crocodile, seem to shift under the cloud shadows, guarding the Nile's secrets. To the left, a small papyrus grove sways in the wind, its green leaves whispering like a chorus. In the distance, Thebes' temples rise as hazy silhouettes, their stone columns pointing to the sky. The water, a mix of deep blue and emerald green, churns violently, its waves collapsing into mist. Occasionally the waves catch light, as if submerged jewels reflect the lightning. The air crackles with electric energy, carrying water spray and the earthy scent of mud and wild herbs. A tension hangs, as if nature awaits a great trial.
Before Natomis stands a bronze horse, embodiment of energy and discipline, a living echo of the Nile's strength and calm. Its muscular frame is cloaked in pure white hair that gleams like pearl under the dim light, with faint silver streaks along its sides like energy lines. Its deep black eyes shine with a quiet intensity, belying its power, like still pools hiding a storm. Its long silken tail sways with the wind, and its ears stand alert, attuned to nature's pulse. No bridle or saddle adorns it, only a black leather band around its neck, etched with the six-sided eye, as if the horse itself is part of time's cipher. Beside the horse stands Ahmose, the great pharaoh, liberator of Thebes and vanquisher of the Hyksos, a vision of the wise knight.
Tall and bronze-skinned, his taut flesh bears faint scars narrating his victories. His sharp-featured face, with a strong nose, glows with a commander's wisdom, his deep brown eyes seeing beyond the horizon. His blue crown, adorned with a long white ostrich feather swaying in the wind, bears a golden sun disk at its center, radiating a soft light like Ra's energy. Ahmose's armor is an Egyptian masterpiece. Polished bronze plates, overlaid with black and red leather, arranged in a falcon wing pattern. At its center, a raised black lion motif glares with ruby eyes, piercing Natomis's soul. The edges are intricately carved with papyrus and lotus motifs, its leather straps studded with turquoise beads in geometric designs. His 2-meter ebony spear, tipped with a sharp bronze head, is etched with the six-sided eye. His small round shield, held in his left hand, is covered in crocodile skin and decorated with a carving of Horus as a falcon soaring over the Nile.
On Ahmose's shoulder perches the white owl, her feathers glowing silver under the fractured light, an incarnation of Thoth, god of wisdom. Her golden eyes fix on Natomis, assessing his readiness. "I am Ahmose," the pharaoh declares, his voice deep as ancient temple echoes, blending royal strength with a sage's calm. "King of Thebes, slayer of the Hyksos, knight who raised Egypt's banner. Anger is a wave, Natomis, but a true knight tames it as he tames a horse. I've come to this Nile shore for you to master your heart. Let me share my story, my path through fire and wisdom, to guide you in this trial." The owl tilts her head, her golden eyes gleaming like lanterns, urging Ahmose to begin. The Nile's scent grows stronger, as if the shore itself prepares to listen.
Ahmose's tale. I am Ahmose, king of Thebes, vanquisher of the Hyksos, founder of the 18th dynasty, the knight who united Egypt under truth's banner. I was born in an age of oppression, when our land was divided and the Hyksos, foreign invaders, ruled the north with an iron grip. As a boy, I saw my people suffer, and my anger was like the Nile in flood, wild, threatening to destroy all. But I learned that untamed anger destroys its master before his foes. My armor, adorned with the black lion, symbolizes my strength, yet reminds me that power without discipline becomes a beast. My blue crown with its ostrich feather is my vow of justice, and my spear is the blade of truth I wielded in battle. In my youth, fire led me to war's fields. I faced the Hyksos in battles that nearly broke me, not by their might, but by my own rage. Near Avaris, I watched a soldier fall to an enemy's sword, and a fire ignited in my chest.
In my youth, fire led me to war's fields. I faced the Hyksos in battles that nearly broke me, not by their might, but by my own rage. Near Avaris, I watched a soldier fall to an enemy's sword, and a fire ignited in my chest. I nearly charged recklessly, but a priest of Amun whispered, "Anger is a bladeless sword. The wise king sheathes it." I closed my eyes, breathed, and channeled my rage into strategy, saving my army. That moment taught me a true knight fights not with anger's fire, but with wisdom's light. My values are my essence, Natomis, and I ask you to carry them as you carry the black tablet. Mastery of anger. Anger is a wave, a natural force, but discipline turns it into a building power. Bastet taught me patience is the key, and I teach you, breathe and guide your rage like the Nile in its channels. Discipline, my light. As a leader, I learned strength without discipline breeds chaos. Horus taught me discipline requires courage, and I teach you to master your energy.
Honor, my shield. As a knight, I swore to protect my people and defend truth. Isis taught me honor flows from compassion, and I teach you to wear your values as armor against injustice. Inner strength, my beating heart. Sekhmet taught me true power comes from within, and I teach you to transform your anger into light. Leadership, my crown. As king, I guided my people with wisdom's light, but a true leader guides himself first. Anubis taught me leadership is integration, and I teach you to lead your heart before others. My knowledge lies not in books, but in the Nile's rhythms. I know the symbol secrets, where the wave carries truth for those who see. The black tablet you hold is a soul's map, Natomis. Its symbols, circles, the six-sided eye, the wave, are keys to chivalry.
I, with Isis, Osiris, Sekhmet, Bastet, Set, Horus, Thoth, Wadjet, Nephthys, and Anubis, wove these into the brotherhood of the wisest tablets, founded in Amun's temples to guide seekers like you. You are their heir, chosen to bear their light. My thoughts were forged in battles and rule. From Isis I learned compassion soothes anger. From Osiris I learned mastery is renewal's secret. From Sekhmet I learned strength needs discipline. From Bastet I learned patience tames fire. From Set I learned wisdom directs energy. From Horus I learned courage turns rage to action. From Thoth I learned truth is discipline's aim. From Wadjet I learned intuition reveals the path. From Nephthys I learned sincerity calms the heart. From Anubis I learned integration is the knight's shield. I believe every soul holds an inner Nile, where anger is a wave, Natomis, but a true knight tames it as he tames a horse. I've come to this shore for you to master your heart. How do I tame anger? Natomis asks, eyeing the raging waves crashing against the rocks. He feels an inner fury rise, the Nile mirroring memories, a teacher ignoring his efforts, a classmate's mockery, a shout at his father in weakness. Sometimes I just want to break something, he admits, fists clenched. Ahmose points to the bronze horse.
Mount the horse and face the waves. Anger is power, but without discipline it becomes ruin. Recall Egypt's wise words, "He who tames his anger rules his fate." He quotes from ancient wisdom. As the Nile calms its flood, so the sage soothes his heart. The owl flutters closer, her wings brushing softly. Mastering anger isn't hiding it, but transforming it. Breathe and guide your energy as a knight guides his steed, she says, echoing Lao Tzu. The greatest victory is over oneself. Natomis climbs onto the horse cautiously, feeling its pulsing strength like the Nile's heartbeat. Riding is unfamiliar. He's never mounted a horse before, but the horse senses his hesitation, moving slowly to build his trust. As he nears the waves, memories of anger flood him. The taunts sting, the helplessness, moments feeling the world against him. The horse stumbles and his heart races. "I'm angry," he mutters, hands gripping its mane.
But Ahmose's voice rings in his ears. Don't fight the wave, ride it. Breathe and make your anger a force. Natomis closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, recalling past lessons. Bastet's patience, Horus's courage, the golden scale's balance. I don't need anger to be strong, he thinks. He breathes rhythmically, guiding the horse with calm movements toward the waves. Each breath steadies him, weaving his rage into a thread of discipline. When the waves touch the horse, Natomis expects to be overwhelmed, but they turn to a gentle mist, reflecting sunlight breaking through the clouds. The horse halts on the shore, and he gazes at the Nile, now calm, its surface a mirror to a clear sky. A weight lifts from his chest, as if his anger dissolved with the spray. He dismounts, standing before Ahmose, who smiles faintly.
"You rode the wave," the pharaoh says, pride gleaming in his eyes. "Mastering anger is the first lesson of chivalry. As Amenhotep the Wise said, anger is a bladeless sword. The sage sheathes it. Carry this strength." Ahmose touches Natomis's forehead with his fingertips, and a warm vortex returns him to the archive. Natomis regains consciousness in the archive, his hand still clutching the tablet. It now glows with a new symbol, a wave encircled by golden light, a testament to his victory. The wall clock still reads 4:13, but his heart beats with new discipline. He feels an inner strength, yet knows chivalry's lessons will demand more. He glances at the white owl, still perched on the table, her golden eyes shining.
Mastering anger is the first key to chivalry, she says, her voice promising future challenges. Prepare, for the next trial will demand the honor of your word. She lifts her wings, vanishing in a flash of light, leaving Natomis with the tablet. He feels no loneliness, only the sense that the black lion, a shadow following him, looms closer, watching from afar, awaiting the moment Natomis becomes the wise knight. The path is clear. Like Natomis, ride your anger's wave. Breathe, transform it into strength, and let discipline guide you. Share your victory over rage. #ChivalryLessons.